Imagine an 18-inch wide roll of sod wrapped 96% of the way around the earth. That's how much grass Southern Nevadans have removed from landscapes since the SNWA launched its Water Smart Landscapes rebate program in 1999. That piece of sod could stretch nearly 8,000 miles, the distance from Las Vegas to New Delhi, India. One community helping Southern Nevada conserve its most precious natural resource is Peccole Ranch. Since 2004, the community has converted nearly 400,000 square feet of grass to Water Smart landscaping, and they're not done yet. Marianne, Peccole Ranch has removed a significant amount of grass over the past 15 years and more is planned. What's the next turf conversion project?
We're really excited about what we have planned in the future. We have one section of turf that's quite substantial. It's on a slope, it wastes a fair amount of water, and the most unfortunate thing is it never gets utilized by our homeowners. It's very near to the Sahara West Library, and so we're anxious to capitalize on its location. And we've decided we're going to use that space for a demonstration garden for our homeowners so that they can use it as a reference when they begin the process of converting their homes and landscape into a more water smart landscape.
Marianne, when Peccole Ranch first decided to remove grass throughout the community, what spurred the change?
One in particular was the cost of water. We have miles of turf at the time that required watering. Some were less desirable than others because they were on slopes. The other thing is in this property we had turf at the time and trees. So there was nothing in the middle ground. And one of my favorite spaces is a place that was completely unusable. It had turned into what we lovingly called the triangular weed patch. We weren't able to keep turf alive, we weren't able to keep plant material alive, and nobody used it. They walked around it and probably were a little chagrined at what poor condition it was in. Ultimately, what we decided to do, prompted truly by the Water Smart landscape idea, was to turn it into a bocce ball court. We utilized artificial turf with a great grid pattern of concrete, and then we elevated on the wall near it with beautiful, lovely smelling jasmine during its blooming season, and it's become this quiet area that so many people enjoy.
Peccole Ranch didn't remove unused grass without considering the impacts on the community's curb appeal or the amenities that draw residents to the tucked-away, tree-lined neighborhood. The Master Association looked at all the common areas it maintains, including flood channels, paseos, and greenbelts.
Piccoli has several miles of area that we needed to consider in terms of the turf replacement. And it really came down to really one simple fact, and that was grade. Many of the spaces that we have here in Piccoli are designated flood channels, and we have to keep the grade so that water will flow off into the gutters rather than into neighbors residing in our area. So we selected two areas that had a very slight grade to them that we could then convert and not worry about what we had planted or the rock material that we had placed would be washed away with every flood.
Peccole Ranch has removed grass through the SNWA's Water Smart Landscapes rebate program in 12 phases. And that kind of project flexibility has really helped them prioritize both the HOA's budget and residents' needs. The water savings have been enormous for the Community Association, to the tune of tens of millions of gallons. Smart irrigation technology contributes even more to water savings. Landscapers monitor the community's water use with smart controllers. Smart controllers use sensors and weather data to manage water schedules and turn off water when it rains. Hillary, how do smart controllers help communities like Peccole Ranch in managing water use?
So smart controllers are beneficial for all property types and sizes, but in particular for large properties like Peccole Ranch HOA. They're very beneficial because they allow water managers to monitor water usage trends over time, as well as to apply water according to the plant's water needs, as well as based on weather conditions. In addition, smart control systems are often compatible with different sensors like flow sensors that allow for the detection of malfunctions and leaks. And in combination with central control software, flow sensors can often send notifications to water managers so that quick repairs can be made when a leak is detected, which eliminates water waste and water loss.
Through the SNWA's Water Smart Landscapes rebate, Both businesses and residents can earn up to $3 for every square foot of grass they convert to WaterSmart landscaping, up to 10,000 square feet per project, and $1.50 for every square foot over that. The maximum incentive for any property in a fiscal year is $500,000. Don't let big properties have all the fun. If the only time you step on your lawn is to mow it, take it out and plant a colorful, low water use landscape that complements the desert. Replacing water-guzzling grass with a WaterSmart landscape could cut your outdoor water use by up to 75%. An average 1,000 square foot residential landscape conversion can save more than 50,000 gallons of water per year.
So we suspect that there is still as much grass, non-functional grass, left in the Las Vegas Valley as has been removed through the WaterSmart Landscapes program. The program has been in effect for about 20 years, but we're only about halfway to our goal of removing non-functional ornamental grass from the valley. And so we're encouraging all property owners, from large HOAs to single-family homeowners, to take a look at the grass that you have on your property, figure out what is non-functional, and reach out to SNWA to find out how we can help you and assist you in removing that grass.
Peccole Ranch encourages its residents to also replace their water-thirsty grass with drought-tolerant landscaping. It's usually an easy sell.
I think what we have shown them is possibility. What can you possibly do? We've really made an effort to make certain that something is in bloom all year round. And I think overall the conversion has really created a greater sense of community for us. People want to come and enjoy this space. They meet fellow dog walkers. They meet on a picnic bench to gather in the morning for their cup of coffee or read the newspaper. We've just created a really warm and inviting area because of the plant material that has been selected and the unique components that we have added to the space as well.